Guys, come on, we had a deal. Hey.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Trying to calm down from the fuming. So I'm gonna make today's ghoulish tale really fucking brief because I am not a fan at all of what I'm covering today. Today, sadly, we are covering holy fuck. The Goosebumps 2023 series that recently came on Disney Plus, or for some reason also available on the Roku channel if you don't have Disney Plus for some odd reason. Still don't know how that one works, but I was also able to see it on my Roku channel app. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is this thing is fucking horrible.
Go Titans.
I mean, I kind of got what I was expecting. I was expecting Goosebumps, but remade for a more darker theme. I assumed it was going to be the original Goosebumps, but now more scary, more darker themed, and done more like the new Master Beautiful pieces, like Creepshow the series. I thought it was gonna be something like that. Let's do Goosebumps, but modernize and make it more newer and scarier and give much more horror to the source material. But no, couldn't fucking do that, could you, Disney? Couldn't fucking do that. No, instead, we get a goddamn story plot where you have to actually follow along. I'm sorry, but to anybody who doesn't have a problem with this, good for fucking you. But when I watch an anthology series based on an anthology book series, I want a fucking anthology. No, all I get is some fucking story about weird kid died in house. I'm now back as evil spirit. Bippity boppity spook. Now you have to deal with things from the books, but now they're shoehorned into some plot with some annoying, stupid teens having to figure out how to stop me. It literally is the exact same equivalent as when they did Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It's the same fucking plot. It's the same exact plot as Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, where they had I was a lady in a horrible household who wrote spooky stories in a book. Now my spirit is free. It's the same shit. And let me tell you guys something. It is fucking horrible. I'm sorry, but I hate this shit. I hate when people grab an anthology series and try to make some stupid, typical, basic story with horrible fucking characters I could care less about to try to add it in the series or some story plot to make you follow along a path or to make it. Because when you do that, the reason why I hate it is because the second you strap it from being an anthology and you fuse in a stitch with a simple story, that's what it becomes. It just becomes a basic, simple story. It no longer becomes an interesting collection of horror filled tales and ends up becoming just a typical average thing that I could watch fucking anywhere. I've seen this story done to death. I've seen characters like this way more. What am I watching? Fucking Scooby Doo? If I wanted that, I'd watch Scooby Doo. But then again, even Scooby Doo gives me anthology tone with new stuff they come across. So if you want my final opinions on this, fuck it. Don't watch it. It's horrific, and it was so horrible that I didn't even have much puns to say about it. So I'm sorry, today was a more fueled with anger episode of Ghoulish Gallery. But if you want my absolute final thoughts, go watch the 90s Goosebumps instead. Or in my opinion, the 10 times and never regard better version, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Watch that instead, and I will just leave on the note that it's kind of fucking sad that something with more budget, more time, and coming out in modern times is still far worse than a simple kids program that came out back then in the fucking 90s. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this. I didn't, and I will see you for the next ghoulish bookity bop. I'm out of here.